Hello, friends and foes. How's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you all. Charles, thank you for subscribing. 3 months. That's a long time. I appreciate you. How's it going? Welcome in, Sweepy. Hey, Will. Friends, we're back. I'm here. I had a really nice vacation, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. Do you have your tea? Do you have your things you're gonna work on while I do some painting today? Do you have your tenacity and your will to live? Something like that. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sweepy, congratulations into getting into that art show. That's very exciting. I'm happy for you. I like that. I like that. You're working on a new lino cut. Very nice. What's the theme? I'm back. Is it dinosaur themed? Is it cute little dinosaurs? I've returned. And I had a very fun, very eventful time away from the studio. Somehow I managed to keep making art throughout the entirety of my vacation, but you know, is my name Stephanie? I mean, like, that's who I am. But I've got my teacup here, and today's tea is mystery tea. I found a box of unlabeled, unmarked tea. It smelled like black tea, so I made it, and it's helping with the jet lag, that's for sure. It's helping. I'm like, I'm awake. Your lino cut is a bonsai tree that was outside the temple in your grandparents' village. Cute. I feel like bonsai is one of those slippery slope hobbies you can get into. Like, once you start doing bonsai, like, there's no going back. You start having tiny little super old plants all over your house, and it's like a nursery, but like a nursing home for plants. A nursery for really old, really tiny, really crippled little plants. I'm very happy. That's cute. Oh, your bonsai's growing. I love that. Oh, man. If you're like, Stevie, where'd you go on your vacation? Oh, follow Burrito. Burrito following me? Thanks. Nice to meet you. I'm Stevie. Welcome in. I'm excited you're here. Enjoy your new follow emotes. Okay, so I went to London. I went over the pond. If you're like, who is Stephanie? Who are you? I live in Seattle, so going to London is like a long way. Went over the Atlantic. Weird. Oh, please don't call me Beauty. La la la. I would like normal names. Otherwise, I will kick you. Just saying. La la la. So I went to London, and it was fun. And I saw art like every day. Every day I was like, what if I went and looked at more paintings? What if I was like, I'm gonna go look at old paintings. Some of them are bad, okay? Like, they're not all good. Some of them are bad. And I just looked at them all day long, and that's what I did, and it was super. So did I have a vacation, or was I just studying art? You tell me. It was a good time, though. You know, in between, like, dodging school groups of children and dragging Luke along with me, my partner, it was just, like, a grand old time of studying art. I found a lot of paintings to copy for my project that I've got going on here, and I still feel weird about going to my canvas that's on the easel right now. You know? So I'm still in that mood. If you watched the latest episode of Brushwork, you know that I stopped painting for, it's been almost 2 months of like, not like sketchbook stuff like this, but like real painting. Not that this is fake paint. Okay. Painting for my work that I get paid for, you know? So it's been like almost 2 months since I've really truly worked on that. And I still feel like odd about what I've got going on. So I came to a plan, you know? I came to realization. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing this study stuff. I'm working on gouache today, which is something I've never worked with before, and it's been a learning curve. I'll show you the first ones. They were bad. And what was I saying? I don't know. Like, learning something new has been fun. It's fun to be a beginner again. And now I'm like, all right, my plan is this. I'm gonna finish my commission that's on the wall, and then I'm not gonna take any commissions. which is weird because right now I'd be normally preparing for Christmas time because holidays are like a big money maker for me, but I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on content creation, the streaming, the podcasting, the blah blah blahs, and see what that's like. Maybe finishing this commission, it's a big one. Like, let's be real, it's gonna take me probably 40 hours of work to do, but maybe once that's done, I'll be like, can't wait to make something on my own again. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Sam has made you want to stop sketching, move on to painting. Very nice. I like that for you. Sam, if you don't know, is the Summer Art Marathon, which you can see under the title right there. And it is 92 days or 61 days or 30 days. You can just choose how long it is of making art every single day according to a project of your design. And we are on day 13 of it. Day 14 for people who live in different time zones, I suppose. It's tough. It's good. It's fun. If you want to like join, you should join the Discord. I have a video about it. You can join. The next start date is July 1st and it's fun. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, do you want to see the terrible paintings I've made? They're not terrible. Like, this is the best one. I put the best one out for you because I was like, I gotta like lure the people in. I gotta get them watching. So let's do a little flip through of the first 11 days. I've missed yesterday because I was so busy being jet lagged that I forgot.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
It was a happy accident. Then I was too tired to paint, but here we are. It's your first line cut in months. That's pretty fun. But you get back to it. Okay, so this is what I've done. Here's my sketchbook. It's very cute. So, day one. Made this painting. So good at directions. Da-da-da. And then day two, I did Ophelia. And I learned a lot about transparency here and like lights, and it was rough. It was a lot. I did this one, and white dresses are the bane of my existence. I'm wearing one right now, but like painting them is so challenging, especially with the material you're not used to. I'm like, is it white or is it secretly purple? The answer was neither. I feel like I really got something going on here. This is called the Veil of Rest, which is nuns digging a grave, which I love. And like the woman on the right has her feet in the grave while she's doing it. It's amazing. It's something else. I'm like, this is pretty great. Anyways, I learned a lot about clouds here and how having light touches with gouache is basically impossible. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, day 4, day 5, whatever day this is, did a landscape. It's so brown it hurts. This painting was very yellow. Should not have copied this one. I'm like, someone needed to clean this painting, and before I'd like tried to copy it because it's so yellow. Okay, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Day 6, I was like, what if I do a cloudscape? Again, gouache is weird, and I could not get the clouds to do the thing. I kept treating it like an oil paint, and then it kept like disappearing, and I was like, where did the white go? I don't know. It's a lot. Okay, all right, so we learned things. We're learning things. Ended the week with this one. This is a Corot painting. He's famous for his wispy tree leaves, and I was like, what if it was just a blob? Transcriptions are so hard. It was not easy. It was not good. It was not easy. So next, I did this one. This is a portrait. It's like this lady in gold. Her name is Salome, I believe. And it was fun. I got the proportions wrong though. Her like upper body is way bigger than everything else on the page. And like, I kind of like crumpled her legs up to like get the proportions right, but I didn't get it right. I got it wrong. I crumpled it up for no reason. Like, you make concessions with the with your composition. You're like, maybe if I just shrink this little part of this, the rest of it will work. And then I did that, and then it just didn't work. Ah, terrible. Okay. Then I was like, screw it. I'm done with people. Time for a bowl of flowers. You know, Darrow, basically. So this is a bowl of roses. It's still life. I was like, how do I simplify this the most? And I know the background just looks like, brown. But I actually like it, which is weird to say that I like it. 1 second. Okay, I'll be less loud now. Okay, so did the bowl of flowers. It's fine. It's great. I did that. Day 10, I was like, let's try another landscape. And this one, surprisingly, is better, even though it still looks nothing like the actual painting that I was copying from. We're getting somewhere though. We're getting somewhere. I was like blocking out shapes a lot better. You can actually see me like carving out shapes, especially like down the bottom here. You know, here we are. Here we are. It's good. And then I was like, screw it. It's time for original. It's time to do something that's just me. So I was looking at, I think some of the most famous gouache paintings there are out there are the movie Sleeping Beauty. The backgrounds are all gouache and they're stunning. And I was like, I'm gonna look at a couple of screenshots and see what I can do. And so I use that as an inspiration for this kind of like grassy, laurel-esque made-up plant thing. And I like it. I like it. You'll notice that this day is blank because I forgot to paint. So we're gonna do day 12, which is actually day 13 today, and here we go. The best part about Sam is that you don't make up days. If you miss a day, you just go on to the next day. There's no catching up to do, which I love. It's so good. So we're gonna do that first, and then after that, we're gonna work on oil painting, because that's what we do. So first I'm gonna spray down this, my little like spray bottle. It's been the first 2 weeks. Nice and fun. Can't believe it's been 2 weeks already. We've got 2 more weeks of the first month of Sam. Look at that. Alex, stop yelling, please. I'm glad you're here. It's so aggressive. Alex just likes an entrance. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm excited to see your work on July. It's gonna be great. So today, I have a choice. You know? Okay, so I can do another transcription, which is what the first 11 days were, or I could do another original, and I could just play with it. And I'm leaning towards the original. That's what's calling me. However, it is not my project for the Summer Art Marathon. So, do I break my rules? I need an enabler in the chat. Can I get an enabler in the chat? Someone in the chat. Tell me to do what I want instead of telling me to do what I should do. Which is the transcription. I should do a copy of a masterwork because that's my project, but instead I just want to paint things I want to paint. And so, thank you. I knew you were here for me. Also, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Stevie. Welcome in. Oh, that's so funny. If I wasn't editing this movie, I'd be putting more time into Sam, but it's still nice because it's a morning ritual. I like your portraits that you've been making. If y'all want to see other people's work for the Summer Art Marathon, join the Discord. You can do it here. Da-da-da! Okay, cool. Here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling another floral piece, and I'm feeling something super moody. So I'm gonna give this a super dark background. Last time I did green, I'm feeling like a teal, blue, indigo. Indigo feels really good right now. Sounds delicious. So here we go. Ooh, what's your username, Dero? What's your username on Discord? Is it the same? And I just like am like username blind. You know, some people have face blindness. Sometimes I have username blindness, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. One time, I had a friend who was here on Twitch like almost every single day on my stream. And then she showed up in the Discord and I was treating her differently because I was like, this is a different person. And finally she sent me a private message. She's just like, hey, I'm this person. And I'm like, it was bad. Oh, it's from Italy without the D. Okay, I see. That makes sense. See, that tracks. All right. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Twitch. Here we go. Just gonna put down some more water. See what I'm doing? Alex, pressing the button. Well, I hope you enjoy button gel. You troublesome little person. How dare you? Never follow instructions. Okay. indigo is feeling good lately, so let's go for it. One thing I'm learning about with the with gouache is that when the gouache has dried in the pan, it acts very differently than when you pour it from a tube and just use it immediately. What I like about gouache is that you can reactivate it kind of like watercolors, but the mixing tendency is very different. Okay. Blue. Also, happy Pride, everyone! Pride Month is the best month. Okay, we need a lot more, so I'm actually gonna mix this with a little ultramarine. Not a lot, just like a smidge, you know, just a little bit. Yeah! Ramili, how has your SAM project been going? Have you been happy with it? Things going well? Okay, let that dry for a second. There's a SAM next year, summer art marathon next year. I already think I know what I would do. What would you do? What would be your project? So far, the summer art marathon has been a smashing success, and I think I will absolutely do it next year. If you want to join, the next start date is July 1st. You can do it for 2 months or 1 month, 30 days or 61 days. You should join us. It's held on Discord. It's very fun. Would practice gradients? Say less. I love that. Gradients are my favorite thing. Obviously gradients are my favorite thing. I'm like, have you heard about gradients? They're super. It's going fantastic. It's seeping into my larger paintings. Well, if at July 1st you want to change your size, you'll be able to do so then. Unless you're only doing 30 days, in which you're stuck with your tiny size. I feel like we learn a lot with the constrictions of size. It's kind of fun though, right? I like that it's seeping into your larger work. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Okay. I'm so impatient. I'm like, are you dry yet? The artist I showed you, that's my favorite. He has a ton of gradients for the background. Yeah. Normally, I am a geometric painter. If you've ever gone on my website, you will see I do a lot of shapes and triangles. I just love a gradient. I love geometry. It's very fun. So you're speaking my language here. It's pretty good. You picked easy mode, but I'm thinking I want to keep going. I like that. I think it would be fun if you kept going. You can extend your time from easy mode to medium mode with no problem. It's very simple. You could even do the whole summer. The whole gambit, 92 days, because you've already started easy, and it would be super. Well, yeah. Recently on Discord, I was finally able to make the Discord a community and not just a personal Discord. And so, with the Summer Art Marathon, I have enough members to make this actually a place for, primarily art talk and not just the place where notifications go off when I start streaming, which is what it's been for the last 3 years. And that feels good. And I'm able to provide or offer lessons now, which I'm so excited for. If you're ever oh, I'd love one-on-one feedback with me about your work or your art journey, that's an option, and it's available on the Discord. I'm excited. I just launched it yesterday, so that's super fun. Okay, are you trying it? No. I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient. It's good to do these sort of like layering things when you're watching the new season of Bridgerton or something else. Just like twiddling my thumbs over here. Yeah. Last year I tried offering lessons through my website and I just wasn't getting enough just traffic on those pages on my website. And I'm like, here on Discord, where it's like super active, this is the most active I've ever seen it, and I love it. It's so much fun to actually have like community happening. So I'm like, I do want to teach people how to make art, and so it's fun. It's super. I like it. Dry faster. Welcome to my stream where we watch paint dry. That should be the title. How about I tell you some stories? That's what I said about Kalk earlier today. Dry faster! How's it going, Max? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, you doing home maintenance work, apartment renovation work. So the last 2 weeks I went to London first, then I went up to Scotland, which is somewhere I've never been, and it's truly no wonder. It's no wonder that I love Seattle so much, because the weather in Scotland is identical to Seattle, except like even more gray. They're like, I was talking to some friends who had been there before, and they're like, I was like, what's the weather like? They're like, it's basically just gray, and I'm like, perfection. Perfect. 41 months, you're insane. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my favorite part was how vertical it is. You know when you go to a city or like even a whole state and it's just like flat? Like, have you ever been to this, like Texas? You can just see for so far. You can see for miles and miles and miles, miles, miles. And it's like alarming how far you can see. My favorite part about Scotland is that it just goes up. It's like so vertical. And you like look at your map on Google and you like look at the path and you're like, that's a short walk. And then like does like a loop-de-loop and you're like, that's a weird way to walk. Why would I just walk around the block? You're not walking around the block. You're walking down and under things and then back around. And I love it. It's so cool. It's just like, oh yeah, this is what inspires cool movies like Ghibli movies, or like inspiration about flying, and also trains. I love trains. Let me tell you about trains. Trains are so good. You're from the Midwest. It's so flat out here. You grew up in Ohio. You know flat. You're like all about flat. Anyways. It's so good. So yeah, it's super gray. And it was actually cold. I had like a sweater on. It's June. I don't know if you're like a Swiftie, but she was playing there. I did not get to go see her, but there was a lot of like cute girls in skirts, and they all looked very cold. And I was like, oh, it's chilly here. And it's June. I can't imagine what a winter would be like. Like the amount of snow would be a lot. And also it's light until 11 p.m. because they're that far north. That's the farthest north I've ever been. Like, it's like farther north than some places in what's it call it, Alaska, which is wild to me. Like here in Seattle, it's light out till 10 p.m. at like the peak of summer, but like, anyways, wild. In college, I was looking at medieval studies exchange in New York, and they told me, but the weather is all gray, and you're like, what else is new? Exactly, Oregon's the same. Oh, medieval studies. I have a friend I should introduce you to. She's all about medieval studies. It's very fun. Anyways, yeah, it was pretty magic. I got lots of blisters climbing up and down this tiny city. It's small, but it's great. I was in Edinburgh, and it's just super cool. Yeah. Okay, you dry? Okay, time for the next layer. thing I'm learning about gouache is that you need to pay attention to fat over lean, meaning you want to put your thinnest parts of the paint down first and then get thicker and thicker with the paint. It's gonna look really good. It's the same thing with oil paint. Let that dry. Normally I don't spend more than an hour on this, but we are taking our time with this one today because there's so many layers with this. I'm like, it's fine. Actually, you know, honestly, with the other ones, I was like, if I can get this done in 20 minutes, perfection. Sala, hello! You made a Twitch account so I could join? Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining. It's nice to see you here on Twitch. Welcome in, Ladybug. You gotta be wholesome. I need it, okay? No being weird. You can be weird, but no being sketch. Be wholesome. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Welcome in. How's your SAM projects going? Are you feeling good about it so far? It's been almost 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks for some of you. Wild. If you're here and you are participating in SAM, I'm gonna be having a critique at the end of the month. There's an event for that, and you can bring in one image that one item that you've made during the whole first month of SAM, and I will give you a critique on it. It's totally optional, but that's something that's coming up. It's exciting. I need a little fan. I'm gonna need more tea. Oh, also, hey, if you're in Seattle, I have an art walk tonight. And if you want something to do, you should come to it. It's at John L. Scott, West Seattle. And I have my quilt project that I worked on with my friend Julia. She's got 5 quilts up, and I've got a couple paintings up and some prints. Anyways, that's happening. There's gonna be refreshments and I believe music. I didn't organize it. They were just like, come show your work, and I was like, okay. Anyways, yeah, that's this evening. A little second Thursday art walk. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And no worries if you can't make it. I have a little ad break. La la la. Yes. Ah, but Max, how's your home renovations going? I guess renovations is not the word. I guess projects. What do I call this? Like your apartment improvements? I feel like whenever I'm decorating a new place, it's like goes through many waves of decoration. But it's like, yeah, just decorating. How's that going? I am thinking about redecorating my studio at some point, so that's kind of fun. And I've been thinking about those lights that you had in your place, and I'm like, I think I got it. The summer decor challenge. I like it. It's very fun. Oh yeah. Yes, the summer decor challenge sounds super good. We got stuck on grommets and I forgot how much physical effort this required. I feel like it's a lot. I've never put on a grommet before. Grommet's a fun word to say. Grommet. But it looks like a challenge. Going through felt sounds tough. Yeah, that's pretty good. You're stuck with your current collage. It's missing something, but I can't find the right thing. Oof. I believe in you. You're gonna find the right thing. You're gonna find it. It's gonna work out. Sam has been way better than I've thought of. I've been like delighted, one by participation, but also by my own project. I'm like, this is fun trying a new thing. It's having a good time. Flip it upside down is a great suggestion. Dry faster. Layers. This is why I like to paint alla prima, which means all in one go, and not wait for layers to dry like this. I'm like hanging out. But now that I have this one down, I think it's time to do the flower. I don't really have a specific kind of flower I'm thinking of. I did like a very holly / laurel-esque one last time, but I feel like this one should be more rounded. Maybe this one will do. Hydrangeas are cute. We do like a hydrangea. That's a great idea. Those are fun. I planted a hydrangea recently in my garden. And by recently, I mean last year. And it did not survive the winter, except for like, it did kind of. Let me explain. It died mostly all the way. Like, it just like fell apart. And sometimes hydrangeas do this. And I was like, I think it's like for real dead, not just like doing the hydrangea thing. Except that in the last week, it sprouted a single leaf. I have another hydrangea that's been like, it's bussin'. It's going. It's like, I got leaves here, there, and everywhere. But this one is just like, here's my little twig of a leaf. And I'm like, maybe you should be somewhere else. Maybe I need to dig you out and plant you somewhere sunnier. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's doing the thing now that it should have done like in March, which is like start pushing out leaves. It's a lot. Anyways, hydrangeas are cute. Should I do pink or purple or both? Pink or purple, or maybe both. I'm just gonna set that down there. Oh no, I can't reach it. Okay, don't knock over your teeth. Okay, we're good. I got it. I like it. Okay, we're getting close. Not touch the painting. I feel like whenever I do oil paint, I'm like cruising, but here I'm like so impatient. You can do some pink to purples. It'll be fun. It'll be different. I might mess it up, but you know what? That's what Sam is for. Trying new things. Coming up this week on Twitch, I'm playing Sky tomorrow. That'll be fun. Do some games. And then on Sunday, I have like a whole day of streaming, which I've not done before. In the morning, I've got my Hands of Death game, which is my role-playing game I'm doing with Codex Lantern and Windy Venture. And then in the afternoon, I've got Art Book Club. And we'll talk about Art is a Tyrant, which is about Rosa Bonheur. And she's so cool and very fun, and it was a fun biography. So that's your sneak peek. When I started my bonsai, it was 4 different types, and only 2 of them are growing, which is kind of sad because that some of them were duds. You know, the extra seeds are good. It's good. You will be repotting bonsai many times in your life, probably. I think there's a bonsai club here in Seattle. Maybe you should join it. Could be fun. Could be super. Could be cute. Okay. Are you done? No, it's still shiny. I gotta wait. I just want to keep going. Usually I'm done with it by now. 42 minutes. It's fine, it's fine. La 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 la. There's a bonsai club in Everett or an expo. I think there's like, not a museum, but like a nursery of some kind that's just like bonsai somewhere in the greater Seattle region. I don't know, it looks cool. Or it sounds cool, I've never been. I went to the plant convention that happened this spring. It was like in February. Happens every year, and it's like full of grandmas. And it's cute. I love grandmas. And they have like a whole section that's just bonsai. It's very fun. It's very elderly. It's the nursing home expo. You have to be prepared to walk so slowly. Flower shows are amazing. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Okay, can we keep going now? I think it's good enough. Alright, so now I'm gonna do nice like dark green. We're just gonna go for it. Here we go. It would have been wise to like look up a picture of a hydrangea, but we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pretend like I know what they look like. These ones that I'm doing now, they don't really matter. Just visual interest for the background. Okay, and now we let that go there. I am gonna look up at what a hydrangea looks like. I forgot. I know it's got, okay, yeah, it's got like so many leaves. So let's give it some more background. Like the king of the, like, do you want leaves? Let me tell you about leaves. We have so many. It's a very cluttered looking plant. That feels fun. Alright, and then we let this dry. I hate to do this, but I'm running a D&D game in a couple hours, and if I want to eat dinner first, I need a clock. Yep, you gotta go. I'll see you later, alligator. Until next time. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope your game goes super well. La 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 la. Okay. Try faster. If I spend 2 hours on this, I'm gonna be, I'm not like upset, but I'm gonna be like, did I need to spend 2 hours on this? Sam is supposed to be fast, but we're not going to be fast today. We're taking our time. Is this secretly procrastinating on my commission? Maybe. Perhaps. My ire is directed, okay? No, it'll be good, it'll be good. Actually, I think I want to switch to my square top, my bright. I think that'll be easier for these leaves. They're very, like, flat sort of leaves. They've got lots of, like, curls to them, which is kind of fun. Ba-ba-ba. Yes. All right. Y'all want to help me brainstorm while we're hanging out here? So I've gotten some requests, which have been like really generous and nice from people, to make a sort of Patreon page for my podcast Brushwork. And I've been thinking about it, and I was like, oh, like how should I make like a subscription so you get like bonus content for the podcast? Because Brushwork is starting to take off, which feels really great. I've been doing this for 2 years, and now it's finally in this last month like actually going someplace. We love to see it, and I'm like, okay, I could do that sort of thing. But I need your help naming potential tiers. Yes, you're so into that. Exactly. So like, here's my thought. I've thought about this a little bit, but it's not fully ready yet. You would have your very basic like $5 tier, and this tier would be like you're supporting the podcast, and maybe I would put you get your own like chat in the Discord or something like that. I was thinking about doing Patreon, but I think I could do it with Discord, and it'd be nice to have everything in like one spot, Okay, so we have like your basic tier, and that's just like, you want to support the podcast so I can like make more creative things. Super. I love to see it. It's so cute. I'm like, whenever someone asked me about this, I was like, you're so nice. That's so sweet. Okay, so that would be like basic level. Your tier 2, your medium tier, would be at some sort of price between $5 and $10 probably, and it would be like, okay, you might get episodes a week early, except for Art Book Club, because that happens very quickly. And you would get like office hours with me. You would get like, I would have a once a month or even twice a month space where you can come in with your questions about creation and art business and marketing and all that sort of things that I kind of cover on the podcast, but more specific to you, the listener. Okay, so that'd be like tier 2. And then tier 3 would be like, I would give you a critique every month on your work. And this would be like a $20 sort of tier. And I would give you get everything the other tiers had, which is like the office hours and then like early episodes and stuff like that. Space level, you're paying my mortgage. You're buying my whole all the tea is being bought by you. It's great. That's funny, Max. Anyways, those are the ideas, but I don't really know what to name them, and I need it to be like art related. And I was like, okay, I could have like a doodle tier and then like a masterpiece tier, but that feels like so on the nose and kind of like overused. I'm like, so which should I name them? It can be like tea related, it could be art related. It should be art related if we're being real. It's for brushwork, right? Are you dry yet? So close so far. Sketchbook, canvas, painting, sketchbook, like doodle, exactly. So I'm like, I want them to be like levels, but like how? What do I name them? At first I was like, what if I named them after different kinds of brushes, right? So you could have your like your mop brush, you could have a round brush level, you could have a fan brush, but those don't have like actually distinct like levels of seniority, I guess, specialness. Yeah. And then all the things I want to think about is like, what sort of perks could I give, beyond the initial level, which is just like, you're supporting me and you're not really getting a whole lot extra special, but you're definitely like helping the podcast stay alive. Like, I could do like a behind the scenes sort of thing. I could do like cute updates, I guess. I could do my mind is like blanking. Cute emote stickers. Yes, I can send you out postcards each month if you wanted that. That would be cute. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it like digital only, but there is fun things. Monthly postcards and stickers, which if you were, say you were like, okay, I'm gonna do one of these tiers, would you want postcards and stickers that were like my art? See, I feel like there's like a little bit of a difference between brushwork and Stephanie's, the artist, like Stephanie who paints, and people don't necessarily know of the other when they come into things, you know? It's cute, like the one she designs. Hi, how's it going, big fan? I like your chicken emote. Welcome in. Yeah. Okay, I think this is done. You can also do things like exclusive projects, like Sam will always be free, and like anything that's currently on Discord and is available will always be free. Like everything else I do would be like additional. So, but I could do like subscriber only projects and stuff like that. Yeah, we're thinking here. We've got ideas. Let's plant some leaves. Let's paint some leaves. Exclusively paid courses? That's a good idea. Yeah, well, I do have a one-on-one options that are available to buy separately that are not subscription-based, and those are now on Discord. You have to be on your desktop to see it, though. It's not on the mobile yet, which is unfortunate, but you know, there it is. Monthly inspirations. That's cute. Trixie LaCroix, I like your name. Okay, let's make this a little bit darker. Is that too dark? Maybe so. Since you're in the PNW, maybe something nature related to your environment? Oh, Trix, that's a good idea. That's clever. I kind of like that. Another thing I was thinking of is perhaps movements of art, like traditional, like a impressionist or cubist or brutalist. I feel like I don't want to make it too Pacific Northwest done. I feel like it needs to stay art related. I could do like styles of art. I could call it like I could call them based on the tiers based on different kinds of color relationships, like complementary and monochrome and things like that. It's so dumb, but I like it. I want it to feel fun. That's enough stems. Dusky, like the color relations idea? Nice. My series of paintings? I could do like symmetry, I could do gradient, I could do things like that. Hi Booty, welcome in! How's it going? Color relations are good. Okay, that's a good idea. Actually, I should write this down. Where is my paper? I only have advertisements and this card someone sent me. Okay, let's see. I knew I should ask y'all. That was the correct answer. Yeah. If you were okay, I'm gonna keep asking you for help. Okay, so for your first tier, it's like just very basic. It's like you're supporting the podcast, and like that's what you do, and you're also supporting the Discord. It's a 2-for-1 really. They're married, they go together. Okay, and then like so the second tier is like you're gonna get like office hours. You'll get like behind the scenes images. I'll have like a whole channel just for that, and you'll get probably early access to episodes if I get them out. Right now I don't have any early access to episodes, so it'd be very like flexible and fluid, not being like, here's your reward. It's just like, here's what I got for you. And then like the higher tier would be like potential one-on-one with me, and like almost a mentorship sort of tier where it's like I would give you direct feedback. You would have a channel that was like, if you needed help on something, I would basically respond to it very in-depthly and things like that. So it'd be more like teaching and instructive versus just like supporting the podcast. Plus you get all the other things. Would that be enough? Is that like enough incentive? I feel like I would want these things if I knew someone who was doing this. And then like every once in a while, probably some sort of bonus thing that I can think of, like sending out postcards, but that would require me to get your addresses, and that seems like a lot. Free backgrounds for your desktops and whatever. I could give you discounts for my shop. Like if the third tier was expensive enough, I feel like if it was like $20 a month, like that's a lot for a month. I can give you discounts to my shop every once in a while. We'll see. It'll have to be like something I gotta paint. I'm so chatty today. Can you hear the caffeine in me? I feel like that would be good, and I'll try different things and see what works out. But Jess Carp, and they have cute names. Okay, hold on. I know I was gonna paint, but instead we're looking things up, because that's what we got. Jess Carp, K-A-R-P, Patreon. The reason I'm thinking about not doing it on Patreon, even though it's like this big search engine, is that Discord's percentage that the creators get to keep is 90%, whereas on Patreon it's a lot less. Little lines, creative berries, awesome apples. That's so cute. That's so cute. That's a great reference. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of tempted to make it tea related because I love tea and tea time's the best time. Okay, here we go. I had an image. Where did it go? Where's my reference? Baby, come back. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the light parts here because it's fairly dark, so we'll just kind of go for it. I kind of have this like, I don't even know what to call this shape. This leaf shape. But not like a teardrop. It's like a folded plate sort of shape. Yes, that's it. It's like a little squiggle. I don't want to be too perfect about this. It can be kind of like less fussy, so I'm gonna just like kind of go for it here. I love putting away bras at our department store. On at least 3 separate occasions, women have asked me for recommendations. You must seem dependable when it comes to bras, I guess. like, which one's most comfortable? You're like, I don't know. Decaf, warm cup, full kettle. Cute, cute. That's cute. I like that. First wash, second wash, third wash. Second, like... Also, another thing I could do. Okay, yeah, I like Earl Grey matcha. That's cute. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Wee. I picked up one that said wireless, and I was like, well, having wires in there seems uncomfy, so maybe it has Wi-Fi. That's funny. So you know how I call my audience friends and foes? I'm like, what if I just had 2 tiers, and one was friends and one was foes? And foes would obviously be the higher tier one. Or I could have like friends, foes, and then a third special one. This is good, but I didn't get the background dark enough. Should have gone even harder into that blue black I had. So I'm actually gonna just punch in some shapes here. Friends, foes, ride and dies, moths. Moths are so cute, but that's too sky coated. It needs to be like art related, or like it could be like friends, foes. Ooh, how about fans, friends, and foes? So like that might work. I know we have an ad right now, so I'm talking to only my subscribers right now, but like what if it was fans, friends, and foes? I think that'd be pretty clever. I feel like that'd be pretty good. 'Cause it's also like kind of talks about. I can wait 4 seconds. Okay. I feel like fans, friends, and foes is interesting because fans would be like the base tier, right? Where you don't get very many special perks, but it's just like you want to support the podcast and also Twitch and also whatever else I'm doing and just trying to make good art things for you, right? And then friends would be like, okay, you get a couple cool things, and you get, you know, a couple behind the scenes stuff, and it's like, hey, we're friends. But foes is like, you know, now we have personal relations. I feel like when someone becomes a foe, it's just like, it's like next level. And also it's silly. Foes are secretly my favorites. Because I call my people, so on the podcast, I'm like, hey friends and foes, like that's what I call them. My people. Let's go with purple. That sounds like fun. Doing backgrounds like this because right now it looks like nothing. It just looks dark. But soon it's gonna be really cool. Okay. Let that dry. Gouache is such a trust the process sort of thing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. My hairy mustards. By the way, Y-Friend is on Whatnot and their commission is like 8% and that's an option for you. Hold on. The cut. Oh, Whatnot's. I don't think I've ever heard of Whatnot's. Cut is 8%. Ooh, okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking about. Okay, this is how I'm choosing a space to do this. So Patreon's cool because it's like publicly searchable, right? But I feel like people who have Patreons have always been like, people don't just like look around on Patreon and be like, that person looks fun, I'm gonna follow them. They find them through other means. They find them through Instagram and their podcasts or whatever. So I'm like, Patreon doesn't seem very helpful. What I love about Discord is that I've already got people there, right? Like Twitch is cool, but people don't subscribe on here very often, and I feel like I can't give them fun things like bonuses. They like subscribe to get rid of ads because they like me, and that's cool. I like that, but also it's just like, it's not as connected, you know? It's more anonymous, which is fun and tasty, and we like that. But Discord, I've already got people there. I've already got people interacting a lot. Like every day I wake up and I'm like, there's like a billion notifications because people have been talking about art all night long, and I love that. And I'm like, feel like this is the ideal place to put this. Yeah. And their cut is 10%, so, you know, maybe I could check out Whatnots. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like having things in one space and having fewer places to go do things, you know? And that's fun. Dry faster. This is taking forever. I'm not gonna do any oil painting today. It's not gonna happen, is it? I'm only gonna do this, but that's fine. Gouache is weird, y'all. Give it a few more minutes. There's also coffee. I could check out coffee. Is it coffee or Ko-Fi? My brain is just like, that's coffee. Is Stevie being dyslexic? Or is that how you say it? Is it coffee? Or is it Ko-Fi? Like, my brain says coffee. I do like buy me a coffee. I did put a tip jar on Discord. And I say, buy Stephanie a pot of tea because I'm a tea drinker, and that's adorable. It's donation based. It's nice. It's fine. We will see. Fans, friends, and foes. I like. I think that's my strongest contender. I'm gonna still think about the color relationship ones because I think that's fun too, but Fans, Friends, and Foes is already on brand and it's already something I use and people will recognize. I feel like it's good. Buy me a mocha. Cute. Cute, cute. Hey, Booty. Let's change topics quickly. How is your streams going? It's like how... Don't make fun of me. It's how most people don't understand that Wi-Fi is actually pronounced Wi-Fi. Is that what it's like? Is that how I'm saying it? Am I extremely wrong? It's fine. It's fine if I'm wrong. Yeah, how's your streams going? I didn't catch any of them the last 2 weeks because I've been out of town and you stream on hours I was sleeping, so there was that. But is it going well? Are you enjoying it? Drive faster. Okay, so now the darks are basically done and I can go and we can start pulling things up to the surface and bringing in that punchy light, and I think it's going to be interesting. I have to wait another minute or two. We have to wait. We have to let it dry, okay? They're okay. It's mostly me talking to myself, but that's expected. That's what it's like for the first little while. It happens. OBS will lose connection. Oh no, that's terrible. All right, well, next time you stream, I'm going to do my best to show up, and I will give you my opinions on improvements so we can get more people into your stream if there are any improvements to be had. I feel like there's always improvements to be had. I feel like when I started streaming, of course this was 4 years ago, what even, I would constantly have people come in and they would not tell me if something was wrong. They would just like let me have terrible audio and like my camera kept shutting off and no one would say anything. And I'm like, please tell me. And so, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you get better. You're playing a film noir game that's like a Humphrey Bogart movie, but everyone has an animal head? That sounds extremely artsy. I think my stream died and I didn't know until 10 minutes later. Ugh. That's rough, buddy. Do you watch your VODs? Do you watch your stream after you've done? Something that really helped me improve everything was rewatching what I had just done, and that was pretty good. I just kept going till someone was like, bye. Oh no. Very nice. Okay, I think keep going. Yeah, so now I'm gonna take my color, which you can't see because my face is in the way, but whatever. I'm gonna take my color. I guess I can move everything over here a little bit. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Good enough. Okay. Taking this, I'm gonna start to lightening it with yellow. So you want these green tones to be popping. Adding a little brown, a little more brown. There we go. It's a little bit too dark, so adding a bit of black. The black pigment on this gouache I have is the most powerful pigment. It's like you barely touch it on the brush and suddenly everything's different. Okay, a little bit more yellow. Mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. Okay. Put that there. Yeah, go ahead. I have the wrong brush. Let's try this one instead. Finer line. That's more like it. feel cluttered with leaves, because that's what hydrangeas do. They're like super loud. Quite bushy plants, which I think could cool down the color a little bit. It's too warm. Better. I think I do best from reading text, like this Sanders seduction game. There's also a Castlevania type game, but you're Dracula and you can romance the bosses. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, and now take this and get an even brighter purple here. All right, something's happening. I like this. Let that dry. I gotta change my art marathon promo. The She Can Police game starts kind of weird though, because the gazelle breaks into the main character's apartment. Instead of calling the police guys like, hey there Toots, I'm gonna interrogate you now. Strange. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Whee! Y'all, it feels good to be streaming again. Feels good to chat with y'all and be here on the internet. I miss this. I was thinking about trying to stream during my trip overseas, and then I was like, no, you're on vacation. Be on vacation. Terrible. One thing that's fun coming up is that I've got a show happening in September, and I need to start ordering prints for it and different postcards and things like that for it. So I'll be doing some of that here on Twitch, which will be fun to have like kind of like behind the scenes look of what it's like to prepare for a show out in the future. It was weird working without your stream audio. Well, you could watch a VOD, I guess, and you can start doing that. I'm gonna start being better about putting VODs on YouTube so you can rewatch them as you like. I think it'll be fun. Hey YouTube, if you're watching, what's up? And it's like, oh, I have all these videos. Sometimes I have them in like my drafts on YouTube and I just forget to post them. And I'm like, all right, it's too late. I can't post a video from December last year. We're bygones. YouTube, yeah. If you don't already follow me on YouTube, you should, because I'm really close to being able to actually earn money on this stinking website. They play ads on my YouTube videos, but I don't earn any money from them right now until I get to 1,000 subscribers and also a certain number of watch hours, and I'm very close. So, you know, that's fun. Vimeo. Yeah. So it's fun, and it's super, and it's good. Anyways. Dry, please. Gouache is interesting because it dries quite dark. Like the darks are darker and the lights are lighter when they're dry. So the contrast is just immediately like amped up when the painting's done. It's kind of funny. I'm just gonna keep playing with my hair tie. Yeah, it's so good. So when I was on my vacation, I stayed at this Airbnb. I love Airbnbs. They're great. It's fun to stay in someone's apartment. But this Airbnb was like a little bit pathetic in every way. Thanks for subscribing, Trix. I appreciate it. Oh, SiriBot's doing the good work. I believe it. So good. So have you ever been to someone's house and you're like, when you enter, you're like, oh, this is a really fun, you know, kind of quirky little house. It's got interesting furniture and stuff like that. But then you start to like actually hang out there and you're like, oh wow, it's so uncomfortable in here. Like everything is uncomfortable. This place had like the world's shortest couch I've ever been on. Like it's not quite a love seat. It's longer than a love seat, but it's definitely not a couch. So it's like cramped. So really only one person could sit on it at any given time. And also it was so uncomfortable. And then they had this coffee table. And this coffee table was really just one of those like wood flats, like pallets that you load things in for like shipping and stuff. And then they put like wheels on, like casters. So it was a moving coffee table and it didn't have any sort of brake on it. So like anytime you put something on it, the coffee table would just start like rolling away. And so you like sit down your teacup and then suddenly the coffee table is like 5 inches further away from you than it was before and you're like, wait a minute. And everything in this apartment was basically almost all used up. So like I forgot my like shampoo, so I was like, oh, I'll just use whatever they have at this Airbnb. And like there was like maybe 2 uses left in this bottle of shampoo. And then it was like the same thing with the like soaps they have by the sinks, and also like the cooking tools. They were like, you need olive oil, you can have like 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and you need salt, you can have like a couple granulars of salt. And then it's like it was just like this with everything. They're like, toilet paper, you can have like half a roll of toilet paper, like almost out. And so the whole stay was like kind of on edge of like resource utilization. And it was so funny. And I was like, yeah. Same thing with like the bedding and also towels. There was like just enough. And I'm like, is this like a plan for the Airbnb host? They're like, how about to get people to stop stealing our soap bottles for some reason and like our laundry detergent, we're only gonna put enough for like 2 uses maybe. Silly. Anyways, that was my Airbnb experience. Still gave them a 5-star rating because that's what you do, but it was wild. Vimeo is a nightmare. I don't use it, so there we go. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, are you good? Can we go? We can start. Now we're gonna start getting the midtones. Keeping it pretty warm at this point. I want there to be a lot of light. I've got this color here. And then it's a little bit paler. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I like this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into some lighter tones with this purple, which is kind of fun. And then adding in some magenta, because I want some pink. Yeah. What do we think so far? It's still pretty dark. We need to continue pulling it forward. I'm gonna do one more like layer of greenery, and then from then on I will just do some highlighting, and then it'll be done. An hour and a half later. I feel like if I did a transcription, I would have been done in 20 minutes. Classic. Okay, try. I like the different purples also. I think it's kind of fun. Wow. It's funny watching the paint dry darker just in real time. It's just like, oh yeah, that's really dark. I'm not trying to bring it up so high in value that it doesn't feel like night anymore. Like I still want it to feel like evening, but look, we're getting there. We're getting there. Feels fun. Is that too yellow? It's quite bright. Like, knock it down just a smidge. good. Bring back in the blue, so let me wipe my brush off. And some of this indigo. No, that's not the right color. It wants to be ultramarine instead. Running out of room on my palette. What do you think? I think I need to call it quits here. It's still pretty dark, but I kind of like it. Just like evening hydrangeas. There we go. That's better light. You can actually see what's happening here. Yeah. I might need to go in with a couple highlights in a bit, but I think that's kind of fun. Look at that. Sam day 12. Day 13. Check. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna let that dry completely. No longer mess around with it. It's kind of fun. I've got 20 minutes or so before I need to be done because I have to get ready for art walk tonight. So instead of starting my oil painting, we can just chat some more, I guess. I think it's been a fun day. Yeah, tomorrow on stream I'll be playing Sky, which I'm excited for. This is a game I really like, made by That Game Company, and it's a multiplayer game. If you ever want to play with me, I would love to join. And yeah, that's what's coming up next. I do need to work on this commission I've got. It's a dune painting. Shall I show you? I think it's kind of interesting. I'm like, do I want to move the camera? I could move the camera. No, we'll leave it here. Hey, does anyone want a tarot card reading? I'm like, this is what we could do for another 10 minutes or so, and then I could send you all on your way. I'll do free readings. any of you would like one. Got my cards here. They're very cute. So how this works is you just ask a question or give me a subject and I'll pull a card for you. Yeah, take your time. I'm gonna do a card for myself. I'm gonna do one that's like, how is tonight gonna go? So I'm curious. And my answer is 7 of Wands, upside down. Exciting. Maybe I'm the one lighting the fire here. I think it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Just, you know, defending our position. I'm excited for tonight. So tonight during Art Walk, it's a project based on a painting I did called Brave, and my friend Julia made a quilt based off of the painting, which is really cool. How about I show y'all? I'm so stoked about it. I think it's lovely. I think it's fun. Da, 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 da. Let me show you. Da, 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 da. Here's the page. Here's the quilt. So I made the painting that's in the background of this, and then she made a quilt based on it, which is like so cool, right? Oops. And I am like freaking in love. Look at this photo, isn't it cool? So we have both of these images. They have the quilt and my painting up together. Look at this, isn't this so cool? Ooh. One thing I'm considering trying out is doing more quilt design because I've loved how this one has turned out so much, and turning my designs into patterns that you could buy and like make your own quilts with. I'm considering it. It's a potential project idea. I might do it for Sam next month instead of doing the transcriptions. I know I've committed to 92 transcriptions and I'll probably do like 90 of them in the end, but I'm like, what if I did a quilt today? We'll see. I'm considering it. It could be fun. Yeah, quilting it's beautiful, and Julia, who's the quilt artist for this, did a tremendous job translating my painting into a quilt. I basically just gave her the painting and I was like, here you go. I made it into the aspect ratio of a queen size quilt, like a bedspread, and I was like, I don't know what to do next, but here you go. And she's like, great. And then she just freaking made the pattern and then made the quilt, and I was like, delighted. Anyway, so I obviously bought the quilt because I was like, I have to own the first one of these. I think I'll do more collaborations with quilt artists in the future. If you are a quilt artist and you want to make a quilt based on my painting, send me a message. Let's chat. Could be fun. All right, Will is thinking about a future tabletop. Torn between more action, like Final Fantasy style, or something softer, like Studio Ghibli, or trying to do something in the middle. What are things to consider for this? What a fun question. All right, let's do this. If you're in the Seattle area and you want to come to Art Walk tonight, it's in West Seattle. I'm showing at John L. Scott Real Estate, and you should come hang out. All right, here we go. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen this card. Okay, we got the King of Swords. The Knight of Swords, sorry. So, interesting. Okay, you're thinking about your game, you're torn between what to do. This is saying choose one and just go for it. Spend less time dilly-dallying between one or the other. Just like flip a coin or something and just like choose it and move before the idea leaves you and you're just stuck in indecision. Yeah. I like this card. I've never gotten this card for myself before. I like the brain and the checkered idea coming out. That's kind of fun. Da-da-da! Yeah! Anyone else? Do you like a reading? Just give me a subject or a question. It can be simple or more complex, like Will's. I'm willing to do 2 more of these, so first come, first serve. Yeah, I like my little painting. I feel like it does need one more layer of highlight. But I have to let everything dry first. Feeling good, feeling chicken. All right, well, if there's no takers, then I'll put the deck down. Let's find someone to raid. Let's find someone to go say hi to. I'll be back online tomorrow, and then also again on Sunday, doing Art Book Club, doing Hands of Death, my role-playing game, and also doing Sky, so it'll be kind of a fun game art weekend. I feel like every weekend is an art weekend when you, me, Stevie. Let's see, who's here doing fun things? Oh wow, a lot of people are on. Hey, do y'all like dragons? Oh, just kidding, she's done. Do y'all like... I guess we could try to find someone new. Oh no, we gotta see Aaron. That's who we gotta see. Alright. Actually, let me make sure Aaron's not leaving. Perfect. There we go, friends and foes. I hope you like landscape painting, so that's what Aaron's got going on today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching me work on a gouache painting for almost 2 hours on accident. And thanks for helping me procrastinate on my dune painting, which I definitely should have started today, but here we are. It's good. I'll be back next time. Leave a follow if you like this content, and if you want to join the Discord, it's here. I'd love to see you on the arts and crafts table. It's quite fun. Alright, that's all. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. Peace out, Girl Scouts, and goodbye. Toodles. You're the best. Let's see some heart emotes for Aaron, okay? Da, 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 da.